So I'm sitting here watching a video this morning, watching my daughter get ready for school, and I'm seeing innocent people being killed by ICE. What the is doing? I hope you see this video, because I'm going to tell America right here, right now, this ends when we stand up and we start shooting back. Get your guns, get your militia, get your people. And when ICE comes to town, don't give them a chance. Get a sniper and shoot. Blow their faces off. Watch them fucking drown in their own goddamn blood. Because America will be great again when we realize that we're the ones who make the rules, people. If you don't like the motherfuckers that are in there, then take them the out. Because if you don't, they're going to take us the out. Stand up for your goddamn rights. Stop yelling and asking them what's wrong with them. What's wrong with them is they've been given power that does not belong to them. Because we act like we're scared little bitches. Flip the goddamn tables. Let them know who's boss and take the mother out. It's as serious and as simple as that. Pick up your guns, end the tyranny, and blow their asses away. Game over.
That has been the game plan for some of these people in response to ICE over these past few weeks. And I have said numerous times that idea doesn't work for several reasons, main one being none of you have the balls to seemingly do it. And even when you do have that one rare person who decides they're going to confront ICE, they end up just going to jail, and everybody who claimed to want someone to do the thing all casually moves on in the hopes that someone else does something dumb. And now, having digested that is a bad way to go about what you disagree with, there's a new tactic. And apparently this one is really going to show everybody how much these people claim to care about immigrants and families being separated by this evil tyrannical power known as ICE. And it's strapping dicks to their foreheads.
A bunch of assholes, they need to get fucked by dicks. Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Yeah, I did. I mentioned spitting kitten. My dick keeps falling off my face.
Not supposed to be in the street, but we're completely taking the street because, well, whose street?
Oh, yeah, dude, we gotta go support Renee Good's family. Shit,
That one has to stay there.
We should leave now.
Yeah, okay. 1 to 3.
We gotta go.
Dicks!
Dicks!
Why is that?
Because ICE likes to bend over for Daddy Trump, and they like to take it in the ass. So, you know, Daddy Trump's not here in Minnesota, so why not bring the cocks to them?
Yeah. And if you want to throw an ICE at dick or tell ICE that your dick is bigger than theirs, you gotta have one of these.
Really had to do a lot to censor that as best as I could. But you gotta understand, that is what people are dedicated to doing right now. Instead of actually coming up with real constructive ways to actually combat ICE, these motherfuckers are strapping dicks to their foreheads and thinking that this is gonna show everybody true care and true patriotism in this world. And while all of that's going on, families of the Mexican heritage are being deported. I think the more disturbing part is all of those people think that what they're doing is a great idea. I think that truly is what hurts me the most, is that people woke up and decided, hey, we have no other ideas. Let's just strap some dicks to our foreheads and wave them around and act as if we got it all figured out. It's this cartoonish gimmick where a bunch of people, as I've said, want to perform. They want to be viewed as the holier than thou. They want to be looked at as people who were there, that cared in a moment where it all seemed lost, and they're doing nothing. They're not actually actually putting forth effort in helping any of these families that they're bitching online that they care about so much. They're performing. They're performing for the camera. They're performing for social media. They're performing for the ire and adulation of their friend groups and how desperate they are to prove that even though they just so happen to be insert group here, they support insert group here. And it's this cartoonish shit that just continues to just sit around and be there for everybody to absorb, that just makes me believe no one actually gives a fuck. There's no one that truly gives a fuck about families being deported and illegal versus legal status. It's just people performing for the sensation of looking good. Just to prove my point, because you all know how much I love being right, there was a guy a couple months ago who got on TikTok Live and openly threatened the life of the current president of the United States. And whether if you like him or not, that's a pretty odd thing to do on camera for a bunch of people to see you, especially since it's been known that a lot of these people who are making these threats end up getting questioned by federal law enforcement, and then they end up having to either shut up or try to run the risk of thinking that they're untouchable up until the point they end up possibly in jail. And remember what I said about the people who will cheer on other people saying do the work, which is just go out and blindly get yourself arrested? He got arrested. And of course, there's probably going to be people talking about it saying it's unfair, even though legally it's not. And then people are going to forget about him. His moment in time to look cool and be the guy who got on TikTok and said something no one else is going to have the balls to say ends with him being in jail, forgotten, lost to time. But hey, congratulations. You sat there and performed for a bunch of people. Hooray.
Let me tell y'all something. Hold on. This man right here was on TikTok, right? He's on TikTok Live, and he was threatening our President Trump. He was on live threatening the president, and he was saying exactly how he would do it, how he would take out the president. Now, this is the thing here, son. This is the thing. He's arrested because of it. You really made a threat online to the public, live, and you gave details on how you would do it about the president in general. Now, if you think that they're going to take that lightly, let this guy be an example for the next person that might think about doing this. You can't do that. People taking freedom of speech too far with this, bro. Like, nah, you can't do that. You really just threatened the president and thought that they weren't gonna get you. And he is out there in Georgia, bro. Like, he wasn't even in DC or nothing. He is in Georgia. Yes, they're not playing with you, bro. You locked up. And he's 29 years old. And it's so crazy because I didn't see the live, but I just feel like he was expressing himself. I don't know if he was serious or not, because most people that's serious, they're not gonna say what they're gonna do. They just gonna do. But either way, he was expressing how he felt, and it took a turn that he probably didn't even expect. I'm not even sure how many years you can get for doing something like this. And I really don't care. Just know, don't do it. Yeah, don't do it. If you're watching this right now, don't even, bro. Keep it to yourself, bro. Like, for real. Now you locked up because of something that you said. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And then it'd be so crazy because there's people in the comment section saying free him. Really? Free him? Okay, all right, bye.
Performative activism doesn't work. It will never work. You actually have to put forth some actual effort in order to create some actual change. Not threatening the lives of people, not begging someone else to do it because you're too much of a scaredy cat, and not strapping dicks to your fucking foreheads, thinking that some way, somehow, that old orange bastard is gonna look down and say, well, I guess they're all pretty mad. Guess I'll change my mind. It resolves nothing, and you fucks look cartoonish. Erase that shit off the whiteboard and come up with something else! And for everyone else, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next one, hopefully with no one strapping dicks to their foreheads. Mwah! Goodbye.